Me, I know get tired. That cover my face, calling me like bad. Biggie man, we know where I bad. Tell me, what's it going? You are gone, all depending. I get them, ride the whip. I know me, die for nothing.
Live.
What's it going? You are gone.
What's up, y'all?
Ride the whip. I know me, die for nothing.
Hey, y'all. Hey.
Make you know say anything when you do them must.
We are back. We are back.
Plenty of our baby face. Just to make your money day. But my people then go say I don't want buy.
What's up, y'all? What's up?
I want enjoy. I want job life. I want buy motor. I want build house. I still want to know.
How y'all doing? Welcome. Y'all come on in, get seated so we can get started. I am so excited for tonight's episode. I know I always be telling y'all I'm always excited, but you know, I'm even more excited tonight. We have some powerful people up in here today, and we are gonna talk. We're gonna chat it up a little bit tonight. We here to talk about leveling up. I got Dre and Mya here. I'm sorry, Duece, y'all, not Dre. He's Duece today. But nonetheless, we got Duece and Mya came to hang out with your girl this evening. I am so excited. I cannot wait to hear what they have to talk about. You know, these are, number one, let me just start off by saying, this is my son, y'all. So welcome my son to the Ladies Lounge and my little cousin. I am so excited, y'all. They are wrapping up their senior year. And I mean, not senior year, they wrapping up their junior year, going into their senior year. I am so excited to just hear all about, you know, what's next? How do we level up? And this episode really is for my young people out there, but also for us adults, because we do need to take the time to listen to what the young people got to say, right? The young men and women. So it is imperative that we have this conversation tonight and we listen with open ears and an open heart, right? So I hope y'all are tuned in and ready. So welcome y'all to another powerful episode here in the Ladies Lounge. We are team talking it up tonight, right? So we're going to dive deep into the real life journey of preparing for senior year and life beyond high school. So again, joining us are two amazing high school juniors going into their senior year, class of 2026. Let's go. We got Duece and Mya. I'm so excited. Listen, y'all. And the year y'all graduate, that is my 20th anniversary of being out of high school. So it's a little that year is special to me. But here in the Ladies Lounge, we're gonna keep it real about the pressures, the planning, and the purpose behind this pivotal chapter of not only your lives, but just other seniors out there as well. So we're going to talk about from navigating your college choices, you know, talk about your careers, managing expectations, and also staying focused nowadays. So this conversation is full of insight, truth, motivation from the next generation leaders. So adults, y'all grab your notebooks, grab your teenagers as well, because they want to tune into this. And let's level up together. But before we go any deeper, we're going to go over some house rules, y'all. And if you are new here, and if you're just joining us, we ask that you are respectful. Ask questions, because we need y'all to engage with us. That's how we keep the conversation going. Also, most importantly, have fun. Y'all know we're going to show up and show out here in the Ladies Lounge. So I have a little icebreaker question for y'all. Y'all ready? If you could give your freshman self one piece of advice, what would it be?
Oh, can I start?
Yeah.
I would personally give a message to my freshman.
You can start.
Can you hear me? Hello? Wait. Can you hear me?
I can.
We you can still hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you. And
Oh, there you go. Okay.
oh, okay. I would give my freshman self I would tell myself, don't let a new area scare you to making the great decision you're supposed to make. Yeah. I feel like when I came up here, I kind of like didn't know what to expect. So it kind of like made me take it for granted. And I feel like I should have came up here with the same mindset I had in Miami, but we're here now. So
We are here now, and that's okay. That's great advice, though. And at least you're in a new area, so you can bring something different and learning and growing and glowing, most importantly. So I love that. Deuce.
Uh, I probably tell myself to I don't know. I probably tell myself to like probably play basketball a little bit more, go to the gym and stuff like that. Cause it's not like I really did anything different outside of education wise. Uh, and freshman year, yeah, I didn't really do anything too much. I'd probably just tell myself play basketball more, honestly. Um, yeah, no, because I don't have anything really.
Okay. So play basketball more, work out, get in shape. That's what we would do more. We would tell our freshman self. Okay. Now to jazz it up a little bit, going into your senior year, what would be your theme song and why?
my theme song will probably be "Moment for Life" by Nicki Minaj and Drake, because I mean, I'm gonna remember this moment for life. Like, I'm gonna remember senior year for life, and I want to live it to the fullest. So that's my moment. That's my song.
Okay.
Um, I think what would be my theme song? I think my theme song would be like
Thank
I think my theme song would probably be like something like Cold Summer by J. Cole. Just because it's like a nice beat to it. And it's I don't know, it's my favorite song, so that just be my theme song.
Y'all picked some good songs. Now when I listen to it, I can't unhear that it's gonna be y'all theme song going into everything. So now let's start with we gonna dive into some questions for y'all. Now, what does going into like your senior year really feels like? Like, have y'all set in that yet? Are you still we just trying to wrap it up the junior year? Let me get past that first.
Um, I feel like senior year, hopefully it don't feel like this, but I'm pretty sure it will. I feel like senior year will probably feel like a roller coaster, because like it is a countdown to like my future, and like it's also a constant and like consistent like pressure, because you got to make sure you're making the right decisions, and like just with all the like applications and like deadlines, it's just like woof. But it's time to make my memories. So a roller coaster.
Uh, I want to graduate,
Me
so
too. Me too.
I want to be done. I want to go to college. Going ahead and we could skip it, honestly. But I want to have fun, and so like try and get work done now so I could just have fun later. Relax for a majority of my senior year, finish the final tests, go on the grad bash trip and all that stuff, and hang out with my friends one last time before we all part ways dramatically.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna say this. Don't you talking about you just want to graduate. Don't take that from us parents now. We with y'all now. Listen, we waited for what you said is a moment for life. And it is definitely going to be one of y'all best years. I'm gonna say that. Y'all gonna have a grand time your senior year. I'm just really, really, really proud of y'all. Y'all are doing your thing in school and also outside of school. So what are some of the extracurriculum curriculum Activities that y'all do.
You can go
I
first.
hoop. Oh, wait, where are you going? Or
No, you can go. I want you to go.
uh I hoop. Like I play basketball. Uh I mean freshman year I was in band, so that was fun. I learned how to read music, count music. Um, I don't really have any extracurriculars. I have some hobbies though. Like I thought about picking up photography. I'm pretty good at taking people's pictures. Uh, but outside of basketball, that's pretty much it for my extracurriculars.
My extracurriculars are cheer. That's like my sport curricular. I'm also in SGA. I like both of those very well. They both definitely helped me through my whole years being up here. Like I love both. I like to be involved, and I also like the spotlight of cheer. Like it's been my hobby since I came out the womb, really. And yeah, I just feel like cheer and SGA is definitely my go-tos for extracurriculars.
I love that. And we just had to shout y'all out and give you your flowers as well, because it is very important here in the Ladies Lounge that we do have receipts and let the people know that, not only are y'all killing the game as far as academically, but outside of school as well. So again, we are proud of you all here in the Ladies Lounge. Now, with school and your extra, I ain't gonna say that word, your outside activities, right? How do you stay focused? How do you stay organized? Like, do you use apps, planners? Like, what do y'all do nowadays?
Um, I let my grades drop a little bit and then give myself a little extra motivation. I like making academic comebacks for the fun of it. I'll get like a D in like the first half of the semester. I'll get it on my interim report and then be like, yeah, it's about time to turn in some work and then finish out with like A B honor roll or something. So, I like to let my grades like dip down a little bit
Y'all
sometimes.
see my face? Y'all see my face when he said that? Okay, so you challenge your own self by letting your grades drop just to bring them back up to prove to yourself whatever it is that you need to prove.
I'm like half joking, but my grades do drop down a little bit sometimes. Sometimes it's just like the teacher's fault because sometimes they don't be knowing what they're doing. But I do make my comeback on in the second half of the quarter.
Yeah. Me personally, when it comes down to like balancing everything, it really just be like it's just a wake up call, really. Like I just feel like in my head, like what I tell myself, I'd be like, it's either you want to be something or you don't. Like I don't really sit and like try to. I mean, of course, I've slipped up a couple times. Like I'm human. I'm still a child. Like it happens. But when it comes down to like balancing it, I just put in my head space that like it's either now or never. Like you got to get it done, or you're not gonna get it done ever. Because I like to. I'm a little bit of a procrastinator. I like to procrastinate just a tiny bit. So I know myself, and I know like what I should be doing and when I need to get it done. So.
Okay, nothing wrong with that, long as y'all getting it done. Now, with everything and understanding the importance of your grades and keeping up with those, how like has anything taken a back seat? Have you had to be realistic and say, yeah, nah, I can't sit on the phone tonight with the girls or the fellas or be on the game? Have you like literally had to take a back seat so you could focus on your work?
I definitely have to take a back seat. I'm still taking back seats, like to this day. Like people just are distractions, and it's me against the world. Really, that's how I see it. It's me against the world. So I definitely had to take a couple back seats, take a long breaks from people, and get myself together. So yeah.
Uh, I don't know. I'm a guy, so it's like I can like not talk to my friends for like 3 weeks and nothing will happen. So I wouldn't really call it a backseat, more so as it's like I don't play the game as much as I used to though. I noticed that. I say that a lot. I'll probably get on the game like once during the school day and then probably like once during the weekend, considering I have like basketball games on the weekend. Um, so if anything really took a backseat, probably like video games and stuff, but I don't really have anything else that's like had to take a backseat.
Okay. And then now, because again, a part of this episode is for us as adults to listen to, the young adults. So, how do your family and friends support you in managing everything that you're doing?
My mom is probably one of my biggest supporters. She definitely motivate, motivate, motivates me to keep going. Like it's times where I was like, I don't know, like I give up, I don't care no more. But she's like, no, like, girl, are you crazy? Let's go. Get up and do what you gotta do because we're not raising no couch potatoes. So yeah, I feel like my mom is definitely my biggest supporter, biggest mentor.
Uh, my dad tells me to lock in a lot. Like he'll be like you gotta lock in. Like if he checks my interim report and he'll see my grades are low, he'll be like, you need to like do something about that. Or, even if I struggle during a game, he'll be like, focus on the next one, just go on ahead and like forget about that last one. If you had 2 points, no points, however many, just focus on the next one. Go out there and do your best. So he supports me a lot.
And I love that. And I think it's so important that we hear it from the young adults how impactful and powerful, how motivational and inspirational parents can be, adults, whoever it is that you have in your life. So I do think that that is important. And it sounds like, I mean, not that I know personally, but it sounds like you all come from a strong background, which is, that is amazing. What advice would you give to your any younger students who's trying to balance it all? Like, I'm just trying to figure this out. I want to play sports or be a cheerleader. And then I'm also trying to, be a good student. So what advice would you give to, the younger kids?
Uh, I would tell them just do it. Like it's not hard to do it. You just got to do it. So it's like if you want to do like if you want to do honors classes and AP classes and you want to do all the hard classes that boost your GPA and then you want to play a sport like football, baseball, run track or do cheer or whatever, you just got to like do it. Manage your time. Don't like if you have an assignment that's due tomorrow, don't do it tomorrow. At least just try and get half of it done today. Maybe you could get half of it done tomorrow. Like the time you spend in school, don't just spend like you could spend it talking because school is also a social setting, but just as much as it is a social setting, it's more of an educational environment. So you gotta like, do your work in school as well and out of it.
I feel like to my younger peers, I'll tell them it's okay to not have everything figured out. Like, learn to explore, learn to ask questions, try different things, like, focus on growing as a person and not about being a perfectionist because, I mean, you're fresh in high school. Like, you should be worried about at least trying to pass freshman year. I feel like college, you could think about it, but it shouldn't be, oh, college, college, college. I feel like freshman year is your year to make your mark. It's either you're going to make your mark and be ahead or you're going to make your mark and go be behind. So that's what I say.
I love that. Now we spoke about, I know Dude said he ready to graduate and stuff like that. What are y'all graduation plans? What do y'all have? Y'all top 5 schools that y'all going to, top 3? Share with us.
Right now I have 3. I have 3. My top 3 are Howard, LSU, and TAMU, Tampa A&M University. I want to go for pre-law and a minor of what is it called? I keep forgetting the name. Hold on. It's no, it's not physiology. Hold on, wait. I'm gonna think about it. But yeah, those are my 3 schools as of right now. But my top, like out of those 3, is definitely LSU.
Uh, my top schools probably UF, University of Florida, uh, UM, University of Miami, and then I actually have a list. Let me look at my list. I have a list. It's one of the things that I actually did prepare way before. So UF, UNC, University of North Carolina, and then probably University of Chicago.
Okay. Y'all got some heavy hitters for y'all schools. So we definitely are watching and waiting to see, what is going to be the final decision. I am so excited for the both of you all. And like, just with everything, when you sit here and you listen and you're hearing yourself talk about your senior year, like, how confident do you all feel about going into that next phase of your life?
I'm pretty confident in it. Like, I don't really feel like I have too much to worry about, college-wise. Like, besides doing the work in college, I don't think like getting into it and doing the work in it is too hard, especially with like the program I'm in high school. So I'm already like exposed to what college work is going to be like, and I'm already doing pretty good with it so far. So yeah, like just getting there is really the main goal. And then once we get there, get through it and then get out.
Me, I'm just ready to go. Like, I'm just ready to go. It's just like, I'm just ready to make my mom proud, show her like, and I'm ready. Like, it's nothing. I'm just ready to go. I'm ready to do my own thing. I'm ready to be my own person. Ready to experience new things, meet different people. Like, I'm just ready to live the dream, the college dream. And the major was called, I forgot the game. Sorry. I forgot the game. Hold on, it's
It'll
right.
come to you, watch. It'll come to you.
I don't know why I keep forgetting the name.
It's okay. It'll come to you. Now, are y'all preparing for these schools? Like, are we doing any, what is it, like SATs, ACTs? Like, is that ACT still a thing nowadays? Like, have y'all tested for that yet? And what was that like?
Oh, the major is called philosophy. That's the minor.
Oh,
I bet. The
okay.
major is pre-law and the minor is philosophy. The SAT was stressful. It was nerve-wracking because it's just like, this is the test that makes you do or die. Like, even though colleges like accept other things and looking for other things, but that test score is definitely on the top of their list. They're looking at it. If it's not their standard, I'm sorry, but you just gotta either try again or it is what it is. So it definitely was a stressful test, like sitting there, like thinking about it, like, I gotta pass. Like, I want my life how I want it, I gotta pass. So it's definitely a stressful moment, but once you get your score, it's like a weight that's gone off your shoulder, if you ask me.
Okay.
SAT for me, because I took it too. It wasn't that bad. I wouldn't say it was nerve-wracking, mainly because I knew it was like not only do they do it where it's like if I retake it, they keep the higher score, but I also know about they super score it, which means that let's say if you were to get like 600 on reading and then like a 750 on math, they're gonna like if you did 600 reading on your first attempt and you get a 750 on math on your second attempt, they're gonna take those two scores and put them together, and then now you have your 1350, which is actually a pretty high score. So knowing that, it was just like just go in, test it. I'll probably take it like two more times and see how it goes. But like when you know that you could just retake a test, and the goal isn't to retake it so much so to the point where it's just like I'm on my seventh attempt and then now I finally get a high score, is to get like maximum I want to do is three. But if I have to take it like another time after that, then yeah, that's cool too.
Okay. Look, y'all look like y'all got it in a bag. Y'all too cool for me with this SAT. Y'all like, it's a little, it's stressful, but we got to make it do what it do. So I love how headstrong you both are, which is important because May is actually Mental Health Awareness Month. So just to do a mental health check-in, how do you deal with the pressure and uncertainty of life?
Um, well, it's not hard to deal with any pressure or uncertainty because it's just like when you realize that a lot of things that you do now, it can impact your future, but when you realize that, especially like today, in today's day and age, that if you don't succeed in one thing, you have 1,000 other options, that eases it a lot more. Like, sure, I may not be able to do what I want to do, but knowing that I can have a backup and a backup to my backup, like that takes off a lot of pressure and, you know.
I'm be honest, it's tough. It's tough. It's high school, it's tough. You know, I got my support system, but at the end of the day, I'm still a teen. I still gotta go through everything like everybody else does. And I just take it differently. Um, it just it's like I know I got it, and I know I probably got it in the bag, but it's always that like chip on my shoulder, like, okay, Maya, you still gotta keep your head screwed tight. Like it's not a joke. It's not a game. This is not nothing to take for fun. This is real life. Like gotta get it together.
Right,
Gotta do what you gotta do.
right. Absolutely. Got to do what you got to do. Now, this next question is for us adults, and adults listen closely. What do you wish adults would understand about teenagers?
Oh my
Ready
gosh.
to
I
start.
wish.
Ready to start.
Oh my gosh.
I've been waiting for
Well,
this. I've been
That's
waiting.
I'm like, I really didn't even read this far into the thing. I just knew some question like this was gonna happen. You want to go first, or do you do?
Yes, I can go.
Okay.
adults, y'all better pull y'all pen and paper out.
This I just want everybody to know, every adult that's listening, this is not 1995. Like
Well,
y'all
thank you.
get out of the old habits. Like this is the 2000s. Everything y'all used to do back in the day, I wouldn't say don't slide anymore, but it has been updated. It's been it's been updated, and it's just like the generational curse. It's bad. It's bad, and it has to be broken. Like it has to be broken. And the way that like y'all made it seem like y'all struggle so bad. I'm not saying I didn't or did. I'm not saying I did it or did. I'm not saying I didn't or did. But the way like y'all like forced the struggle in school and like how it was so hard. But if you went to school now in 2025, it's over. And it's like you guys say, oh, the resources. If I'm okay, I'm not gonna go too much, but I'm just saying it's not what it seems. It might be easy access, but that access always has a price. So
I was gonna say the same thing. Stop saying, oh, when I was in high school, when I was in middle school, when I went to college. It doesn't matter when you went to college because you went to college like 20, 30 years. By the time y'all graduated high school, LeBron was just coming into the league. All right. It's no more of this. It's not like my cousin said, it's not 1996, 1995 no more. It's 2025, about to be 2026. It's time to adapt to the new age. Like, and also, like she said, if y'all were to go to school now, that easy access, y'all could barely function with a phone, let alone a computer. I like, God forbid y'all had to even touch a computer now because that easy access stuff, it's easy to get on the internet, but it's hard to find what you're looking for because it's so many different things.
All right, now wait a minute. We listening, right? The adults listening, we hear y'all. Let's not too much on us adults, because we was just there. I just told y'all next year when y'all graduate, honey, that's my 20-year class reunion. So I ain't too far behind y'all, but I definitely understand. I think it's more so that we want to prepare you all. And what y'all go through now in school, it still is easy. because y'all got access to so much nowadays. It's easier compared to what we still had to go through. Like, we didn't have access to the internet. Y'all got Chat GPT, y'all got AIs and all these TIs and all, like, y'all have it all. And it's not the downplay, because I know the work that you all put in, but now I ain't gonna sit here and let y'all do my adults like this too tough. I'm talking about this ain't 95. But it also was some good, y'all gave some good feedback on that as far as what y'all wanted us to hear, and while you have parents' ears right now and other adults, what else? What else y'all want to lay on us that, that y'all go through that we may not be listening? Y'all have the floor. What else we need to know?
Cyberbullying isn't real.
Who?
Cyberbullying is not real.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes,
You cannot be
Yes,
cyberbullied in
Yes, it is. Now
2025.
that I can't
Cyberbullying
agree
is
with
not. If
that.
your child comes to you and says that they are being cyberbullied, look at them like they're crazy, because they cannot be cyberbullied.
Yes, you can.
Cannot.
Yes, you can.
No, you
Yes,
cannot. No, you
Yes,
cannot. No,
can.
you cannot.
Yes,
Number
can.
one,
That-
number one, number one,
Cyberbullying,
there's a
literally,
block button. There's a block button.
cyberbullying is not just from strangers who just talk about you. That it can come from anybody. It can come from the people who walk in your school, people who sit next to you, the people who ride your bus. It could be anybody. Cyberbullying just don't come from strangers. That's why people think that. But people who are like, I have a perfect example. I'm not gonna say, but I have a perfect example. You will sit there and be around people who you might not know, but you be around because y'all go to the same school. And if something happens with you or somebody you're close to, and they go straight to social media. That's one. People go straight to social media. They don't do it's not that big of a deal, be a bigger person. No, they go straight to social media. And social media is your biggest enemy. Like, they sit there on that app and terrorize you. Like, and then especially if they go to your school, you have to go to school and look them in their face and look at them and like actually see the things they say about you. So even if it was online or in person, you still have the same effect mentally as the person who's taking it in, because you might not think it was that bad, but to me, who you're talking about, it hurt a lot. So bullying is bullying, period.
Well, I don't know, because look, I don't think you could really get cyberbullied. Now, bullying in person, that's a different story. That's definitely a real thing. But
cyberbullying, son, is a real thing.
I can't agree with
It's a real thing. And Maya done dropped the gems for you, the facts of how it is a thing.
I'm picking up the facts, but the fact is that social media is your greatest enemy, but it's also the easiest enemy to get rid of. You don't have to be on social media. And
but that means cyberbullying is gonna stop because you're not on social media.
Of course. But if you're not there to receive the bullying, is it really bullying? Not just someone spreading.
Yes, I see what you did there.
You ask people to talk about you just because it don't matter it doesn't matter if it's posted or not. You didn't ask them to do that. You didn't ask them to say what they had to say, but they still said it anyways. The matter of fact is, no matter if it's online or in person, the person they're talking about still has feelings, and it's still going to take it the same way if it was in my face or if it was behind my back. Because at the end of the day, you still said it to hurt me. And if it hurt me, cool. But it's still the same feelings, because words are words. It doesn't matter if it's on a screen or you're talking to me. I'm gonna get the same feeling if
now I do see, because I could see it I see where you took it, Duece. You're pretty much, what you're saying is there's a choice. So you can be on social media or you cannot. If you are on social media, cyberbullying is a thing.
Nah.
If you're not on there, then it's not. Cyberbullying is what it is. That's a thing. That has been around before you even had social media, son. I hate to break it down to you like that.
Yeah, but with how social media is nowadays, you know how many times I've been on social media myself and I've seen, or someone's told me like, hey, you seen that so-and-so said this about you? I looked at them in their face, I laughed, and I said they're corny.
Because that's how you feel.
Right.
I'm just saying everyone should have the same mentality. Stones can break your bones, but words can never hurt you.
But that's incorrect, though. That's incorrect, because words do hurt.
That's understandable for your opinion if you don't care what people say, but there's other people who go through other things. So they could be going at home, going through whatever, and you sitting online talking about them, not knowing no type of background history about the person. No matter what the situation is, you're still gonna say it because that's how you feel, but you never know what the person you're talking about is going through behind closed doors. So that's why I feel like it doesn't really matter if it was online or in person, because the person's still gonna feel it regardless.
Yeah, it still goes back to, you made a valid point, Duece, that it is a choice, but unfortunately for people who are not, I don't want to say that has feelings, that does feel some type of way and it can get to them, cyberbullying, it is a thing. But you did make a valid point. It's still a choice whether or not you want to be on there. Same thing in real life and in person. It's still a choice if you allow those words to get to you. You either way you look at it, you still have a choice. But you actually made a valid point and brought a different perspective. So I love that. And I love to hear y'all. I love to hear y'all opinions. Now, I have another question for y'all. In today's society, what y'all witness, whether it's personally or you see, for your age group, how can adults show up for you?
How can adults show up for me?
How can an adult show up for you?
How can your parents show up for you? Teachers, mentors? How can we show up?
Just be an open ear, really. Like sometimes it doesn't need to be a physical thing. Like sometimes people just need somebody to talk to. Like there is no, I need you to boost my grade up, or I need you to buy me this or give me that. But it's just a simple listening ear, a non-judgmental zone that a child or anybody can go to just talk. Because some people just need to talk. Like
An open ear and a closed mouth, actually, because sometimes we trying to come up to you and say one thing. We don't want to lecture, and we don't want
heavy on that.
a 15-minute lecture about how, why did you do this and blah, 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 and da, 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 da. That, and then also, if we realize that we did something wrong, we don't need you to sit down and say that we did something wrong. It's like I'm already beating myself up because I know I did wrong. So you saying that I did wrong, I'm like, dang, like it's not even disappointment anymore. I'm just upset now because why are you telling me? I know.
Yeah, that's true. That is so true. Like everything does not have to be a lecture. I get it. Sometimes it's very much needed. But every time, no, I don't need to.
I just want to come to you and tell you about how I did this at school today. I didn't think I was gonna get a TED Talk, you know?
Oh, a TED Talk. Now, to your point, valid. I stand there because that's the same conversation I even had with my own mom as I got older. Because one thing I can commend your generation on is y'all speak up. Y'all don't bite the bullet. I love that we have raised you all like that to a certain extent, because them TED Talks come in because now wait a minute, now we have it's still, we still got to teach, like that's what our role are as parents. But I definitely understand, and I asked that question because it is so important, and I'm happy that it is something that you all touched on, because unfortunately a lot of adults do not listen. They do not close their mouth and use both ears because they don't respect the fact that, hey, even though you're younger than us, but there's still a lot that I could learn from you. And with this being mental health awareness, that does play a part in mental health. You have a lot of kids, I don't want to say kids, but young adults your age who walk around and don't even think that their parents listen to them. But it is so important to listen, because I need to learn, I need to hear you. I need to hear where you're coming from. And I always say, hey, you have a valid point. However, yes, we're going to have to go into the TED Talk because I still have to teach you. There's still a lesson that's learned in this. I say it all the time. You may not want to hear my mouth. So if you don't want to hear my mouth when it comes to certain things, do what you're supposed to do, but mainly to my parents, we do have to listen to our younger adults, because now these going to be the ones that's going to take care of us when we get older now as well. But also too, they are human. They have their own thought process. They have their own experiences. We're not sitting in school with them. We don't know what it's like now to come up in their age with all of this social media. So we have to listen to what our young adults are saying. It is so imperative. So thank y'all for being open and honest on that question. And you still have the floor for us adults for a few more moments. Is there anything else that you want us to know? Get it off your chest, parents. We ain't taking it personal. These young scholars are here to talk.
Can we please, please. Sometimes for certain things, there is a time where it should be like this, but majority, no. Can we let go of the gender task stuff or the gender stuff, period? Like, oh, like up in age, not like if you're a boy, you can't play with girl toys type of thing, more like just experiencing adult things and putting an age on it because you're a girl, because you're a boy. Like I personally, of course, it depends on the child maturity level, but I would say I hate it, but for future references with my own kid, I won't put an age on any, like not age anything, but I won't put an age on like human, adult, real life things that you were supposed to experience things. And yeah, I just feel like we should let that go. It should just be a
What do you
like
mean?
growth thing. When it comes down to like, I don't really like have a like certain thing. It's just like
is it an example of like you being a female
yeah,
that you gotta cook and clean and
yeah,
and okay.
just like I just don't, and not even just cooking and clean. It's really like the just things that you like you experience as growing up, being a young female, being a young man, things that we were both gonna experience, but we can't experience it because I'm a girl and you're a boy. Like that. I don't know. I feel like
I mean, like, if you don't want to be the one that's cooking and cleaning, you got to be the
no,
best.
it's not even about the cooking and cleaning.
I know,
It's
I'm just saying because that's the only example we got so far. Like, if you don't want to be the one that cooks and cleans and all that stuff, you got to make the money, you know? So,
I feel like that can go both ways. That shouldn't just be a female job. A man should cook and
of
clean.
course, that's what I'm saying.
That should make money too. Like
As a female, like if you don't want to be like if you don't want those stereotypes cast upon you, for starters, number one, you have to accept that they are because people are gonna be to their own opinions. Like it's nothing you can do about someone else's opinion. Sometimes you just can't change it, sometimes you can. Number two, we have to break whatever barriers or whatever limits that people try to put on you. I'm just saying, right? Because as a woman, if you don't want to be the one that cooks and cleans and is held to that stereotype, you have to be the one who brings in the money and provides for the family.
okay, well, I didn't want to bring up the topic, but I'm gonna bring up what I actually meant. I just had to, talk. But yeah, I was strictly talking about like from what I experienced dating. You can't if you're a girl, you gotta wait to 18 to date. If you're a boy, you gotta wait to see. It shouldn't be a gender thing. I mean, it shouldn't be an age thing. It should be a gender thing. It should just be when you're ready. Like even with cooking and cleaning, when you're ready. When you're ready to learn how to cook and clean, you're gonna learn how to cook and clean, boy or girl. If my child is 5 and she's a boy, or I mean, if he's a boy, he's gonna learn how to cook and clean when he's ready to learn how to cook and clean. Not because you're a boy, you just gotta take out the trash. I don't really care about none of that. So I'm not gonna teach you how to cook. I'm not gonna teach you how to clean. I'm not gonna teach you how to date. I'm not gonna teach you about feminine things or what you're supposed to expect when it comes down to female because you're this age and because you're a boy. No, you're a human. You're gonna go through human things, so you're gonna learn like a human. You're not gonna learn because you're a boy and you're 12. You're gonna learn because you're a human and this is what humans go through. That's what I was saying.
Well, I agree with that in the sense of like I teach my kid how to cook, clean, and all that stuff from like the jump. Like I've already made up in my mind. I was like, I'm gonna make sure that my wife, even while she's pregnant, that she eats healthy food so my kid comes out the womb with a healthy mindset. I'm gonna make sure both my like boy or girl, you're gonna play a sport, you're gonna do something, you're gonna be an active kid. And with the dating part of it, that's the same thing. It's like of course, I'm not gonna let you date when you like 10 years old or nothing like that, because that's super young.
Yeah.
Once you become like once you're able to tell me how you really feel about someone and not in just a sense of, oh, I like them or oh, I think they're pretty or oh, they seem pretty cool. Like, nah, like oh, like, I like them. I like the way that they talk, the way that they think, the way that they look. I just like how they are as a human being. The second that you could tell me that, then yeah, go for it. Go shoot your shot. And then also in the sense of teaching people as a human, it's just certain things that you as a female and me as a man, like as a young man, as a male, we just can't teach the opposite gender. Like
Yeah,
I
there.
can't
That's
teach my daughter how to what a period is, because I don't get periods. Same way how you can't teach your son like how to be a man because you're not a man. It's just certain things that we can't teach the opposite gender, or yeah, that we can't teach the opposite gender because we're not, that gender.
Yeah, I wasn't speaking on necessarily the things that has to be genderized, like stuff like that. I was speaking on the things that is multi-gender and it shouldn't be a regulation because you're a gender. That's what I was saying. Not the things that you need to learn because you're a boy or you need to learn because you're a girl. I'm talking about the things that shouldn't determine your gender or your age. Those things should be based off of maturity in your child, not because she's a boy and because she's a girl. It should be based off of because your child's ready. I was talking about like general things, not sexual things. That's not sex, race, not the sex things that you're supposed to do as your sex, but the things you're supposed to do that you can mix like that.
And I love where y'all took this conversation, because I think that it is so important that you understand it, and it also shows the maturity level that you all have. So I do see it from all angles, right? I do see what you're saying, Maya, of you would know, like, okay, don't put an age on it. Like for me growing up, I couldn't date until I was 16. However, let's just be real, okay? We put an age on it, y'all still gonna do what y'all want to do. Let's just call a spade, right? We keep it here at the ladies' lounge, we're gonna get in trouble. But we already know what time it is because we was just there. So even if we put an age on it, y'all ain't listening, we ain't listening. You know what I'm saying? But it's a time and a place for everything. I do believe that gender roles, you got to learn both. You got to learn both roles, right? To a certain extent. So I love that you both said that and agreed upon it, that up until a certain point, like Duece said, I couldn't teach certain things to him. So that's when his dad stepped in. But for both roles, overall, you have to be well-rounded when it comes to just the fundamentals of life, period. Now, when we talk about the gender specifics of who got a cycle and what you go through as a man, that's next level. But the foundation is you have to be well-rounded, because when we send you out there in the world, like that's it. We ain't gonna be able to protect y'all. That y'all out here, just like we out here. So that's what's most important, is making sure that you are well-rounded overall. And before we wrap things up, when y'all heard that word level up, what does that mean to you?
Oh, like what Kobe Bryant says all the time in like a lot of his motivational speeches, he would say that to be like greatness isn't just saying, "Oh, I'm gonna be great," and going out there and doing it. Greatness is going step by step, saying, "Okay, am I better than I was yesterday? Am I getting 1% better? Did I get 2% better? Did I even get 50% better? Maybe even 100% better?" But it's like a step by step process to greatness. So I feel like when I hear the term level up, it's like a video game. Like you got to go through some stages, fight a boss, you get some experience, and then you get to the next level. You got to do it again and again. Each time it's gonna get harder. Maybe the boss gets easier, but at a certain point, it's like, all right, I can use the skills I gained from this last level, and it'll help me with this new.
To me, I feel like level up, like to piggyback off what he said, you're gonna go through some challenges, you're gonna feel like you're defeated, but when you win that level and you make that next step to a new one, you're gonna look back and remember like everything you've been through before. Like, this is what I experienced, this is how I fixed it. And for that next round, you're gonna make sure you code 10 times harder than the last one because you know the mistakes you made or mistakes that was made to better it. So I think that's what love means to me.
All right, I love that. But we got to take it back because here in the Ladies Lounge, we love receipts and giving out flowers and applause. Now, academically, let's go back there for a bit. Are y'all doing college classes? Are y'all in special programs when it comes to academics? What y'all involved in?
I'm just trying to survive, man. I want to go home.
What classes you take? Are you in a program? We know you trying to get to graduation, son.
So I'm in the IB program, and what that means is the International Baccalaureate Program. So what it means is basically like I'm like regarded worldwide as a scholar, and I'm taking college level classes. Like right now, probably taking a math that you've never even touched called applications and interpretations. I know that's a handful. And with IB, it's a lot. I wasn't exaggerating when I said I wanted to go home. Between the IB exams, the IAs, which are like basically projects for each class, an extended essay, another essay for a class called Theory of Knowledge, and just the all-around workload from each course. It's a lot. So it's stressful, it's tiring. But I got like one more year of it to go, and I'm already finished with Spanish so far. So that's one class out the way. I got like six more to go. So I'm almost there. I'm almost done.
Me, I am in the medical program at my school. It's called OTC, Orange Technical College. I'm taking my advanced classes, my honors classes. What else? I mean, yeah, I'm doing good. GPA good, grades good. So yeah, but those are the two I'm in, like academic wise, honors and Orange Technical College.
And the reason why that is so important for you all to know is that these are not just, these are not just kids out here who aren't doing the work. They're putting in the work. They are in these programs, y'all, like Duece just said, I ain't take that type of math. I'm gonna just be real, okay? But that don't mean that we ain't gonna have these TED Talks, right? But it's so important for the audience to know that you academically, y'all got it in a bag. You talking about college classes, y'all talking about, being considered scholars worldwide. Like that is huge. So it's so important that we shine a light on you all going into the senior year. I wish you all the utmost, success. I'm here, I'm watching. It's so amazing that, one I gave birth to and the other one I knew since birth. And just to see where y'all are today as the young man and young woman sitting here in the Ladies Lounge, I am beyond proud of the both of you all, because you're not out here in the streets. Let's talk about it. You ain't no teenage pregnancy going on around here. And you guys have a solid, you just we know.
I said no. I said no. I said no. I said no.
Okay. So, but you all have a solid head on your shoulders. And for me, just as a mother, that brings so much comfort to know that, my son ain't out here ripping and running the streets. We ain't worried about you, Mya, out here being just in the streets as well. So thank you all so much for coming in the Ladies Lounge and chopping it up with me. I appreciate you. I love this so much. To my adults, I hope y'all heard our young scholars out. If you didn't remember what they said, go ahead and watch this rebroadcast on Ladies Lounge YouTube, because I know y'all are already subscribed. Make sure you definitely leave a comment. To all of our supporters in the chat, thank y'all so much for being here, being engaged in the chat. It was so much stuff going on, y'all. I couldn't even repeat the stuff that was going on because I was like, I'm trying to focus on what y'all saying because this is getting juicy. But nonetheless, we just appreciate you all being here. Before I wrap this thing up and close us out, do y'all have any final words, Duece and Mya?
Yes, one more thing. It was when I talk, I just talk and I miss certain things. But
Okay.
to go back to the topic of what we're doing in school, I'm also taking forensic science, and I
Come
had the
on now.
opportunity to graduate early, but I need to enjoy senior year. So I said,
Come on. Come on with it.
Oh, what a show off. I could graduate early too, but I'm in the IB program. So,
Y'all,
we could play that game.
come on now. I told y'all who, look, it's an honor to be sitting amongst them. I'm telling y'all. But thank y'all so, so much. Don't ever be afraid to just, keep your light shining bright. We see y'all. We cannot wait for, to just celebrate with you all when it comes to graduation and your successes. I'm just so, so excited. I'm so full. But to my listeners, thank y'all. Join me next Wednesday at 7 p.m. right here in the Ladies Lounge. We are going to talk about you want to win, but you don't want to put in the work with my big sis, Andronette Moore. She is going to be on. This has been an amazing topic. We had a team talk edition, y'all. So thank you again to Duece Mya for joining us, sharing your thoughts on senior year, what's to come next, from balancing your true self to insights that's truly inspiring. To my listeners, the journey to the future is filled with growth, challenges, and opportunities. Keep pushing forward, stay confident, and stay locked in. Don't forget, again, y'all, make sure y'all subscribe to the Ladies Lounge podcast. Share this out with any teenagers that you know, any adults that you know. Come on, let's talk about it, because they sat here, they kept it real with us. Join us next time for more powerful conversations right here in the Ladies Lounge. I am so excited. Y'all keep leveling up. Keep, going for your dreams. I'll see you next time. And remember, in this space, we don't shrink, we shine. We don't compete, we connect. And we don't talk, we grow. This is the Ladies Lounge, where everybody has a voice, no matter your age. Stay in power. Until next time.